I've seen countless traders come into this space over the years and fail. And when I say countless, I mean like 500 plus people. I've been teaching for a very long time and I've seen people give up, and I finally figured out why. First off, is trading difficult? 100%. But with this information that I'm going to give you, I think that it will give you an advantage in the markets and help you get a head start to hitting a six-figure income very quickly, and even in the following months if you apply what I'm going to teach you. But for it to actually work, give me the respect, put any distractions away, and put your phone on do not disturb, because you guys will love this information I'm going to give you. Before we start, I just did open up my one-on-one mentorship. If you guys want to apply and see if you'll be a good fit, send me a message on Instagram and let's book a phone call so I can get to know you, where you're at with your trading and exactly what you're struggling with. Also, I do host live trading sessions, so if you want to trade live with me on a Zoom call and see why I'm taking a trade and take that same exact trade, this would be absolutely perfect for you. There should be a link in the description. And one last thing, guys, if you guys could show some type of love, like this video, drop a comment below, even if it is an emoji, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd greatly appreciate it. And also check out my channel. I have a ton of other videos based around trading that will give every single one of you an advantage in the markets. Now, without further ado, let's get into my computer. Okay, when it comes to teaching, I don't play around. I'm going to give you guys all the sauce, everything that you need. First off, if you're trading Forex pairs, I would veer away from those and start focusing on indices. I've been trading indices for the past couple years, and I don't know what it is, but when I started trading NAS 100 and US 30, the technicals on these pairs they add up so perfectly, and it's easy to add in other confluences to get a really nice setup. So I'm really big on price action, just looking at the technical side of trading, how the candles are opening and closing, and it's really gave me an advantage in the arena once I started trading indices. So what I want you guys to do is focus on just what I'm going to teach you in this video. Put away anything that you guys have learned and apply this. Just apply it for a couple weeks, maybe 1 to 2 months. See if you see any breakthrough. Don't trade any real funds when you're doing this. Just trade on a demo account, guys. Take your time. So the first thing that I want to go over with you guys in this video is I want to show you NAS 100. So on your watch list, go right here to your watch list and add NAS 100, but get the one that says O1 right here. Once you have done that, you're going to be able to see the chart right here. Now, I'm going to show you guys 2 indicators that you guys need to have. These indicators are really going to give you guys an advantage. And I've been saying advantage a lot. I'm pretty confident you guys are going to get an advantage by watching this video. So the first indicator, very basic indicator. I don't even use this to give me any help with my analysis. It's just for visual preference to tell me exactly when this session is occurring. So we're going to get the sessions, Asia, London, New York color right here. Once you have that on your chart, you're going to go to the settings, and all I have clicked is the New York session right here. Make it whatever color you want. I like the opacity low so it's not really overriding the candles and not like blocking the view of them. So I have it in white at 10%. Next indicator that you guys want is the Asia range and kill zones right here. Once you get that indicator, go to the settings. For the inputs, I only have the Asia range color marked up. That's all that really matters. I don't care about the London or anything like that. Once you have it, you can see right here, in a small white box, this is the Asia session. This is showing us where the Asia session is. And then this other box right here, this is our New York session. So we want to be able to identify, first off, what session are we trading? We're trading during the New York session. That is absolutely important. Especially, you have to understand this. NAS 100 is the NASDAQ. So it consists of the top 100 tech companies in America. Now you have to really ask yourself this question. When do you think these markets are going to be moving the most? Obviously during the market open at 9:30 a.m. EST, 6:30 a.m. PST. That's when everybody in America is fluctuating money in and out of the markets. That's when the big dogs, that's when like Americans are awake. That's when we're going to see the markets moving. So I just told you guys the time, but I want you guys to write this down. Note takers are action takers, by the way. Time to trade is 6:30 a.m. PST. That's all we're focused on is this one time. So with me, I kind of have my routine based around this. I'm in California, beautiful San Diego. So I wake up at around 5:30 and I usually go for a quick walk, take my dog out, just get my body moving so the blood's flowing, drink a big glass of water, and then I hop in the shower because I feel like I'm not really awake all the way unless I take a shower. So once I take a shower, boom, I'm wide awake. I am ready. And if I talk too quick, guys, you can go to the settings tab and make it to where the playback speed is a little bit slower. And if you want to even hear me talk faster, turn that playback speed on even faster. So we have the session we're trading is the New York session. We have our two indicators, the sessions indicator and the Asia range. And then we have our time 6:30 a.m. PST, 9:30 a.m. EST. Now when I'm trading, once I get to my charts, I get on front of the charts, guys, 5 minutes before the market open. I believe, and this is a personal opinion, I believe that if I sit in front of the charts for 20, 30, an hour long, I'm going to start formulating this bias and this bias and this bias. And it's just going to confuse me. Like, I want to show up to the charts 5 minutes before and just be like, all right, this is what I see on this time frame, this time frame, and this time frame. This is what I think is going to happen. I just formulate one bias. So what I do when I trade, I do a top-down analysis where I'll go the daily chart. And all I'm doing is I'm looking at the previous daily candle. Bearish. Potentially we could see sells. For the scheme of things though, we are in an uptrend. So we kind of can't see it through these past 3 candles right here, 4, including this one. We've been ranging. There's really no breakout happening on NAS 100 right now. So I don't like to trade when the markets are ranging or consolidating. This strategy works best with trending markets. So we want to see the market continue to go high. If you guys look at NASDAQ, like over the years, guys, indices usually do go up over time. They just continue to go up. So I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but me as a trader, I've noticed that it's easier for me to identify bullish markets, buy markets, versus bearish, sell markets. I don't know what it is. Like when I see the bull markets forming or something, it's just easier for me to analyze the markets. So on my top-down analysis, I'm looking at the previous candles. I want to look at the previous candle, but also the previous candles to identify what's going on. Looking at this previous daily candle, I'm not really sure. So tomorrow's going to be Monday. I don't know if I'm even going to trade. Real talk. So on the daily, it's looking bearish, but in the scheme of things, we're in an uptrend. It's looking bullish. Then the 4-hour time frame, what I'm doing is I'm looking at this candle right here. So look on the bottom of my chart right here, and you guys can see the times pop up. I'm looking at this 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. candle. So it opens at 2 a.m. This is PST, California time. It opens at 2 a.m. and then it closes at 6 a.m. So I'm looking at that candle and I'm seeing, okay, well, it's bearish. Potentially we could see shorts. Okay. And then I go to the 1 hour. What I'm usually looking at is 2 candles. I'm looking at the 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. candle. And then I also sometimes, because I usually give myself like a 30-minute window to take a trade from 6:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. That's like my time that I can take a trade. So I look at the 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. candle to see how that candle closed. Bearish, we're most likely going to take a short. And then if I don't see a trade, this candle right here opens at 6 a.m. but closes at 7 a.m. So if you look at the minute 15, this candle right here, the 6:45 to 7 a.m. candle, those 2 candles close at the same time on the hourly and the minute 15. So what we can do is kind of review them and see if they have any similarities, if they're showing signs of bullish momentum, bearish momentum, and we can be like, okay, well, they're both closing bearish, let's go for a short. So very important right there. Then the time frame that I'm ending on is the minute 15. I love the minute 15 time frame. Out of all the time frames that I've traded on, the minute 15 time frame is hands down the best, as well as the hourly time frame. I really like the hour one, but the minute 15 is where I'm executing my trades. I know some of you are probably like, Colt, what about the 5 minute and the minute 1 minute? Completely up to you. But I did give you very clear advice, and I told you that kind of forget about everything you've ever learned and apply what I'm teaching you. So this is like the top-down analysis, what I'm then doing to actually formulate my bias on whether I'm going to go long or short on a trade. Now I'm going to give you guys the game. Are you ready for this information? But it's not going to work unless it's applied. So go through and look at your chart. Go on NAS 100, go on the minute 15 time frame, see if you see this. All I'm looking for, guys, is I look at the Asia range, and I want to see the market break one side of it. So we have the low right here, and then we have the high right here. I want to see the market either break the high or the low and then stay in that one specific trend. This right here is what I identify as a perfect setup. So we can see what happens. It breaks the low right here on this candle, and then the market's forming these lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And that's where you enter in. So our candle that we're entering on is going to be that 615 to 630. If you don't see a setup on that candle, cool, wait for the next candle or the next candles, whatever you want. But one thing that I do is I'm looking at the trend that we're in. We're in a downtrend here. And then I want to see and find a candle that's in confluence with that trend. So if we're in a downtrend, I want to see a bearish candle that I can enter on that's really going to give me that confirmation. These are the steps that you guys need to take, and I am very, very confident that if you apply this over the next couple of weeks, you're going to see a big difference in your trading, because this information is very powerful that I gave you guys. But I will see you guys on the next video. Hope you guys got some type of value. If you did, hit that like button for me. And I hope that you guys do take action on those live trading sessions, because we're absolutely killing it this year. So I will see you guys later. Peace out.